Mark Steyn is a political columnist and author, and my guest now. Mark, this DNI, James Clapper, testifies before that same Intel committee yesterday that the Muslim Brotherhood is largely secular, that it has eschewed violence, decried al-Qaeda as a perversion of Islam. And now his office is coming out and saying, well, what he was trying to say was that Muslim Brotherhood makes efforts to work through a political system that is largely secular, even though what he actually said is that the Muslim Brotherhood is largely secular.
Yeah, this is the Director of Intelligence of the global superpower, and he is going on one of the most historic days in the Middle East. He's going around the world announcing that the guy in charge of U.S. intelligence is an idiot. This isn't the first time for him. Just a few weeks ago, just before Christmas, he was completely oblivious to the biggest terror bust of the day.
A dozen people arrested in London, and Diane Sawyer asked him about it. He had no idea.
And he had no idea. And he looked like the deer in the headlights. And the trouble is, that's the image of the United States as blundering tourists in a very dangerous region, that they don't know what's going on. This guy has one of the most bloated, lavishly funded intelligence bureaucracies on the planet, the most bloated and lavishly funded, and he's an idiot. He can't be allowed out in public. I mean, this is embarrassing for the superpower.
This is not one of our enemies. Egypt is our ally.
Right.
We have diplomatic relations with them.
Right.
We should have a direct line of communication with them.
Yeah.
And yet, you know, you've got our Director of National Intelligence making comments like this about the Muslim Brotherhood. You've got the President coming out yesterday and making an innocuous speech, but one that certainly sounded like he expected a resignation.
Yeah.
You've got our CIA Director, Leon Panetta, suggesting that Mubarak would go yesterday, and then later the CIA had to clarify that he was relying on news reports.
Right.
Why is the CIA director? It's one thing for our viewers to rely on news reports. The CIA director was relying on news reports.
Well, the way to look at it, you mentioned the CIA station chiefs a couple of minutes ago, Megan. Look at it this way. What do you think the CIA station chiefs were telling Washington, the CIA station chiefs in Cairo and
Catherine
Tunis?
Herridge, our national correspondent, tells us that they were reporting for weeks that you need to watch.
Right, but in the end,